One team set for their maiden voyage here in the EASHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Icebreakers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. To the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. And it's a quick pass to Gill. Slides the puck over.
Well, he's got an uncanny knack that he's known for to get pucks through to the net when there's a screen, James. He often waits, he uses his deception till he knows he's got it, then he takes a shot.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Cervantes wins the draw on their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Passes it to Gill. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. Angles it over to Jacob. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. The Icebreakers have it now. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop by Lehman. Feeds the puck to Jacob. Receives the pass. Fires away. Oh, what a save with the glove. Grabbed along the board by Williams. They've got numbers. Shot. Oh, what a save by Lehman.
Goaltender spent so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Icebreakers have it now. Looking to set up offensively. Dishes it off. Knocked away in the offensive zone. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. And that's just out of reach. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame. More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. The Icebreakers take possession off the faceoff. Carlson's got the puck in his own zone. Knocked away. Grabs the puck. Here's a short pass to Jacob. Pokes it away in his own end. He got all of that one. That's moved up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Shuts him down. Bruner's got it on the offensive end. Grabs control of it at the point. Too much congestion blocks the shot. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Quick pass to Cervantes. Here they come on the rush. Sends the puck across. And a great save. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. With possession along the wall. Hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Works it across to Cervantes. Centering feed! Oh, and they couldn't complete that. The Icebreakers take it along the wall. And he's ridden off the puck. Slides it diagonally to Burke. Here's the blast. Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
Oh, a great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
And that's off a stick. Penalty coming up. History being made here tonight in the EA SHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski for EA Sports, their very first game in the league. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway. And sends it just out of reach. Here's a chance behind the net. Parker's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Answered the call there.
You always hear it from the opponent's side. Take away the eyes of the goaltender with the screen, and that's exactly what's happening here. But he finds a way to out-battle the screen in front.
It's a 2-on-1. Oh, blast! Top denying that rush. Tremendous hip check on the play. There's the whistle after that big-time shot. I think it busted the glass.
Yeah, it didn't shatter, though. It's amazing today with the new technology of the sticks and the way these players shoot the puck that it didn't just blast and shatter and explode. Instead, it's a crack, so the maintenance crew will come out and they'll just replace the panel.
And that shot dives in traffic. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Oh, look at this. Grabs the puck at center. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. The Icebreakers win possession here in the open ice. From the neutral zone now. Takes it at center. Oh, and the anchor is dropped on that hit.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Takes a shot. Fearless. Totally fearless on the block. Unloads from the blue line. And it's a 2-on-1. Digging in defensively to stop that rush. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Handles that one. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. All alone! And it's broken up with a great defensive effort there.
Oh, that's what you call backtracking with a purpose, James. He thought that he was alone and in the clear, and the opportunity gets taken away.
Good hit to knock the puck loose. Frost's got it in the defensive end. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Puck clears the zone. Sends it quickly to Parker. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Blows them up on that hit. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. And he scores. The Icebreakers must be feeling good about their game right now, up by 1 here in the late goings of the first.
Well, in their practices, they've been working on getting shots through to the net, and mission accomplished. They have been firing pucks from all areas of the ice, dominating in that area.
And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. That's intercepted. Grabs it at his own end. And he passes it up ahead to Grigorenko. Picks off the pass. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. And that one's picked off. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Picks off the pass.
Sometimes when you're winning, you get overconfident and try and overhandle the puck, and this is what follows, a turnover. Coach isn't going to be very happy. You got to game manage, you got to puck manage, and you got to make sure you make the correct play. Sometimes simple is better.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead. Jordan's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, that sounded like a car crash against the wall. They've got some momentum here. Drives to the sweet spot, and that caroms off a body in the lane. Puck slid down the ice, and that pass goes off a stick. Oh, gets a blocker on it to turn it away. Puck picked up by Jesus. Here they come on the attack. Stones up with the blocker. Gerard's got it in the defensive zone. And a stick in the lane. Yeah, you can see this one coming, Cheryl.
Yeah, and you hate to see this, James. A player down, never the look you want, but you also know that it has to be responded for. There has to be action when a guy's on the ice.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his dung. Hockey is played at high levels, and it's so intense, and sometimes frustrations and emotions boil over. And this fight is a result of that, but the winning team is going to be the home team, and you can feel it in the building. All the energy has been built for the home team.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Parker's lugging the puck. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Steps inside. The Icebreakers will kill off a few extra seconds now. Finds some space in the corner. Can't connect on the shot. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum, but they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Jesus waits the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. Shot attempt completely fails on that. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more in a moment. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh in this second period about set to get underway. The Nighthawks go right back at it on the power play here and win the draw to start the frame. Quick feed down low. Unable to reach that one.
Grigorenko standing up, ready to go.
Power play expires, and they got to be left shaking their heads as they fail to convert and serve up a shorthanded goal.
Big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Icebreakers are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. There's a save!
You know, James, I wasn't a goaltender, so it's hard to put into words how a goaltender can find this puck. I mean, I was a defender, and I couldn't see it half the time. But one thing you know for certain, they have to be focused, they have to be dialed in, and they have to have a sense of where that puck is.
It's a straight-up race for the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. The Icebreakers lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. The Nighthawks win the defensive zone faceoff.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. Got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. The Icebreakers ready to go on the attack. Cuts to the paint, and that takes guts to get in front of that one. Oh, wow! What a save with the glove!
Nice flash from the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. A chance on the rush here. Passes it over. Can't get it to go. Stopped by the goaltender. The Icebreakers continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. And they win the draw here in their own end. What a chance here! What a save! Oh my goodness, I thought they had it there on the rush! Big stop by the keeper. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Huge steal in his own end. Here's a chance! Beautiful glove stop on that one. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Finds nothing but air on that shot. From off the wall and onto his stick. To his teammate. Feeds it to Bear. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. The Icebreakers gain possession. Parker's got the puck now in his own end. Sends the pass over. And that goes off course off a body. Puck scooped up by Frost. We got a whistle offside to call. More than half the frame has been played here. The Icebreakers lead this one 2-0. Jordan's won the draw here in their own zone. The Icebreakers have it now. Parker's got it along the wing. Takes the feed. Here's the chance in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. With the backhand. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated, and they push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
The Icebreakers have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Scooped up along the wall by Frost. And offside, we'll get a reset here. The Icebreakers continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Taken by Jesus. Oh, a clutch save!
Davison's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Loses the coverage there. Here he is, shot right in front. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Quick feed to Hofer. Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight. In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Davison's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Icebreakers have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Poked away by Kiro. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive end. Big time stop there. And now he passes up to Cap. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a chance right there, but misses.
Well, creativity and good body positioning opens up that lane, but just sails it over.
Play rolls on. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. He's got a step. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the back here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Icebreakers continue to hammer the accelerator here in the late stages of period number 2. It's been attack, attack, attack all night long.
Yeah, they had the puck on their stick. They've driven the net when they've had the opportunity. And, I mean, they just played well. They've been dominant tonight, James.
There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports. And we've got a third period just around the corner. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. It has certainly been a one-sided affair tonight, and we are underway in the third. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Icebreakers have a comfortable lead here in the third period, James. They do not have to change a thing. Don't alter the game plan. Just close it out.
Puts it on net. That's gloved by Davison. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Icebreakers have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. The Nighthawks come up with a defensive zone draw. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Frost. Just wide. And now he moves it quickly to Gerard. Shuts him down.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Icebreakers came out with jump, and they have been non-stop right from the start, leading 4-0. Can't keep a hold of it.
Hero's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Icebreakers are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Still lots of time left here in this frame. It's been a rout thus far. 4-0 is where we're sitting. Jesus wins it. Pushes it across to Jesus. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Kiro. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Picked off by Jesus. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Oh, big-time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards either. It almost looked like he left his feet early, but nonetheless, it's a bone crusher.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Off the crossbar! What an opportunity right there!
The Icebreakers have a big lead here. They've been dominating possession. Everything's about habits, being aggressive, staying on the puck. But you know that they always want to put it in, and this one just fires off the frame.
Past the midway mark of the frame, it's been demolition derby night. 4-0 is where we sit. And off the draw, they take the puck. Quick feed to Grigorenko. From the point, looks to make something happen. And that goes off a player in front. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if it'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
The Icebreakers played along the wing. Picked off by Kiro. The Nighthawks are across the line and into the offensive end. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Here we go, 2-on-1. Slides it across. Denied on the play. Oh, wow. Good check, frees the puck up. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. The Nighthawks will have a chance to go to work here on the man advantage after the penalty Score! Well, who's got the extra attacker out here tonight anyways?
Yeah, I think the power play may want to default the opportunity because the PK is going to town. And man, are they ever confident when they're out there.
Another shorthanded goal.
Well, that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. That's broken up in the neutral zone. The Icebreakers have possession shorthanded.
Grigorenko's up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Nighthawks certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
So that's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
He's been agitated and undisciplined all night, putting his team in a vulnerable position as he takes another one.
The Icebreakers win the draw here in their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Hits it in front, and that's intercepted. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Moves it to Kiro. Keeps possession. Picked up along the wall by Keith. And a great save.
How many times have we seen this save before from him, James? I mean, he loves the butterfly position. He's real mobile in his crease, and he makes the save.
Nearing the final minute of the third. The Nighthawks fire blanks on the puck. Yeah, here we go. They didn't like that one bit.
They didn't like it because it was dangerous, and you can't have that in the game, James. And this fight is sort of a policing, if you will, of the game, and that's why they've dropped the gloves.
You know, I don't think the fans love this, but I think the players both respect the fact that the officials are coming in here.
Well, they're coming in. They see an opening, but it was a great fight back and forth and pretty even tilt here. Coming off a heated battle like that, it's important to allow those emotions to just simmer so they can cool off in the penalty box for 5 minutes, get some rest and some water.
And off the draw, they win possession. And he slides it quickly to Parker. Takes the puck at the point. Shots on the wall. Comes up with the stop. Gerard stick handling in his own zone. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. Now he slides it up to Parker. Couldn't catch up to that pass. That knocks him off the puck. Right in the low slot. And now it's grabbed by Petrov. Frost's moving the puck through his own zone. Some good stick work to force that turnover. Taken along the wall by Jesus. Oh, here we go. Moves it to Joshua. And that goes off a body. There's the final horn, and here we go. Great play from the back end tonight, but Pounder, you know the rules. When you get that shutout, it's all the glory to the goalie here in this one.
Well, and it's deserved right now. I mean, he was excellent tonight. The puck was like a beach ball. He saw absolutely everything, and he was in perfect position all night long.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Big night at one end of the ice as they get set to play their first game in the EASHL. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Nighthawks have won the draw, and we are now underway. Puts it on net. Oh, what save and a beauty!
He's got such a knack for getting the long-range shot to the net, James. A lot of things can happen along the way. Chaos can ensue, but this time, the goaltender makes the save.
Denies that opportunity. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen to the offensive zone. Sends it in front. Block shot. Nice job to escape the zone. Breakaway. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent, then reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Well, here we go. The debut performance in the EASHL. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Icebreakers start with possession as we are now underway. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. And the officials waving off icing here. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Here's a chance. Still keeps a hold of the puck. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Gilmore's won it in their own end. Big time hit in the corner boards. Here's a blast. Denies him with the save. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. And here's a pass to Gilmore. And we'll reset things after that icing. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. There's the whistle, icing the call. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Gauthier. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check. Fires it. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Gilmore's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Came up with the save on that play. Puck grab by Lindros. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Here's a backhander. He scores!
Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He was running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
The Icebreakers finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams. So that little bit of a cushion may give them the stir, the press they need to be more consistent, try and get another one on the board.
Takes it to the front. The Icebreakers have it now. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Passes it over. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Thunderous collision in the corner. Swing and a miss. Trying to gain a step. Great save. On the tip. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Gilmore's won the draw. Hard hit frees up the puck. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. All alone. Sends it in front. Misses the net. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Pass back to the point. Perfectly executed hip check there. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Getting a little physical there with that collision. And he takes the pass. Oh, and he scores! Oh, what a shot to beat the Tendy there!
Well, that long-range heat seeker, he knows exactly where he is on the ice with his head up, and that quick-release shot just beats the goaltender. Well, it's tough to beat goaltenders clean from long-range distance, James, but he is such a threat from that area. I mean, he leans on his stick, he's got a ton of power and transfer of weight, and he buries it.
The Icebreakers extend the lead by 2 here in period number 1.
Well, I really like their play up to this point in the first period here, James. I mean, they've got themselves a 2-goal cushion because they've been relentless on the puck. But now it's about continuing to be urgent, not getting complacent, and sitting back, continue to attack.
Trying to clear the puck. And there we go. Icing is the call. Here in the back half of this period, the Icebreakers now lead by 2. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Gilmore. Here's a shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Haddad's got it into offensive territory. Quick shot! Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side.
Gilmore's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles and he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Puck picked up by Haddad. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that.
Well, he's having a tough time out there, James. You can see it on his face. He's really laboring and fighting to stay in the play.
And he sidesteps the check there. Here's a short pass to Gilmore. Moves the puck across to McMuffin. Play is called for offside.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
Here in the late goings of the period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Lindros. Oh, great read on the play. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Right through center and into the offensive zone. The Icebreakers take it from the side. Oh, I thought he was going to be beat, and one last save. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. Closing seconds of the first intermission, Sobalski, Pounder, and here comes period number 2. Both teams are recharged, and here we go. Period number 2 is underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Icebreakers' start was really impressive. I mean, they dictated the pace, they dictated the tempo, and yes, they had the majority of shots on net. That's why they have a healthy 2-goal lead.
Puck sent over to Gerard. Can't get a hold of that pass. From the back of the cage with the puck. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. That's off a stick. Grabs the puck. Unleashes a cannon. He was totally locked in on that play. The Nighthawks gain possession. On the attack along the boards. Great read as he crouches down to block it. And not much on that one. Oh, puts it wide, and oh, you know he'll want that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration right there. I think there was a sense of urgency, but he had more time than he thought.
Can't pull the trigger. Lets it go. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And a solid save there as we play on.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
The Icebreakers have it now. Trying to gain a step. Can't get that one to go.
Well, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity. Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
The Icebreakers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Feeds it over on the rush. Scores! On the power play, they strike.
Well, it's certainly showing chemistry, isn't it, James? The way they're moving the puck, they're moving positions, they're not static, there's a lot of motion, and they convert. I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
The Icebreakers seem to be scoring every time they wind up here in the offensive zone, making it a 3-goal lead, Cheryl.
Yeah, the shooting percentage is going to be off the charts, but I'm telling you, look to the bench here. I'm not sure if the goaltender's going to stay in.
Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Gets the glove on it. And he makes that save as well. Oh, stepping up in the physicality department here.
Well, it's about time, James. This team has been in a lull all game, a reason why they're getting blown out. But they found a way, a little spark plug right here with that huge hit.
The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call. Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Turn that one aside.
Oh, you can see him shaking his head a little bit. He gets rattled, his bell rung on that shot.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Lindros wins the face-off. Tries to get it out of their own end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
The Nighthawks played along the boards. Turned aside with a glove by Wagner. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Lindros gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Nighthawks win it. Lets it fly. And there's a great save by Wagner. Takes a shot. Great defensive effort there. Feeds it over. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Can they capitalize here on this power play in the offensive zone?
Well, the time is now, James. They have the power play, but they're up against a fatigued goaltender. They have to take advantage.
Both sides are evened up. Scores! Oh, wow! What a finish from in close!
Well, it's point blank, James, and he is known for this shot. He works to get in tight, and when he gets an opportunity in that area, he simply doesn't miss. Well, he typically doesn't miss when he's in close quarters, James. He always amazes me that how quickly he can get that shot off, especially when the goaltender is close to you, cutting down the angle. He's got pinpoint accuracy.
Passes over to McMuffin. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puck picked up in the open ice. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Yeah, that's on the no-fly zone list. Here we go.
It's greasy, James. Everyone knows you don't shoot the puck after the whistle. You got a goalie that's unsuspecting, possibly traffic in front. It can be a dangerous play.
And this one's over.
Well, he's been sent to the ice, didn't keep his hands up, and he took one hard. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. Oh, great save right there on the play. Denies him again.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
There's the whistle. We got an offside. The Nighthawks have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that's blocked. The Nighthawks have the puck in the corner. He got all of that hit on the play. Quick pass to Gilmore.
Wagner's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Good stand-up hit. Here they come on the attack. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Huge hit on the play. Takes it into the slot. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Well, this is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area, the puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and the reason why it goes to the back of the net.
The Nighthawks will look to build on some momentum here before the period closes out after that goal.
They need to continue that momentum as it nears the end of the second, and they want to carry that energy into the intermission. Real important that they can have an opportunity to collect themselves and come out strong in the third.
Late goings of this period. The Nighthawks have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Cutting to the slot. Oh, great save by Wagner. Along the half wall with the puck. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Nighthawks have done a lot of things well through 40 minutes of play, James. There's no need to panic. I mean, they've owned possession time here. It's just a matter of converting on their opportunities.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Icebreakers are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. And they win that draw at center. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Now a quick pass to McMuffin. They go on the attack through center. And a beautiful stop by the glove.
Well, this is why they work on screenshots in practice as well as flash screens, James. The goaltender has to find a way to find the puck, and if they can't find it, they got to make themselves as big as possible and play the angles.
The Nighthawks need to start finishing their chances as they trail here in this third period. And they win the draw here in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Thunderous hip check on the play. A chance up front. Can't connect the play. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or a target on his back, James.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And they win the draw in their own end. Gautier's taking it from his own end. Feeds the puck across to Lindros. Intercepted. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Handles the pass from his goalie. Lindros has it into the defensive end. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal. Well, these are the types of goals that are extremely deflating because they are just egregious in nature and really change the landscape of a game. I mean, the goaltender scrambling and had no chance on that one.
Nice job tying up his opponent. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Gerard's got the puck. Feeds it down low. Made the save on the play. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Nighthawks will serve 2 for slashing. As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
The power play has seen... tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James, just reading the ice that they're being given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the place to attack is.
Too many bodies in the way. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save. One-on-one with the goaltender. Scores! The unexplained just happened. It's scoring. The Nighthawks have kicked off this third period in style with a one-goal lead now here in the third.
Well, they've earned that goal, James, because they have been the better team throughout this game. They've held the majority of the possession. They just haven't been rewarded as often as they would have liked.
Puck scooped up by Gilmore. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Gerard's got the puck in his own zone. They get it out of the defensive end.
McMuffin's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Trying to get it out of danger. The Icebreakers' man advantage comes to an end and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
Well, after you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
Shot! Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Nighthawks have it behind the net. Pumped off the puck. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, textbook! Hip check, he got all of that one. Textbook stop by Davison. Shoots it and does it again. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, when you're down a goal, you can't generate any offense if you're shorthanded. They're going to have to be opportunistic, find a way to kill it off, and then reset the momentum.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
The Icebreakers cross the line and gain the zone. Can't make the play. The puck leaves the zone. Slides the puck across to Petrov. Lindros plays it now. Big time hip check there. That's how you finish a play. Quick feed to Gerard. That's not going to fool him. Lindros and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. The Nighthawks win the face-off. And that's blocked in traffic. Trying to clear. Oh, did they need that, getting the puck out.
That's a great defensive play at this time of the game, James. Listen, when it's not in your zone, they can't score. Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Penalty expires, and when you look at where things sit right now, that's a huge, huge play by the penalty killers.
Well, everyone has a role. This PK unit knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work. Gilmore has won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, power play face-offs in the O-zone. This is exactly what you love. Coaches love to draw it up, and you work on it in practice. This was executed perfectly.
The Nighthawks haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. The Icebreakers have the puck now. Takes a shot, and he throws it wide of the net.
This is a tough game, and you got to fight for your scoring chances, James, and this just seems like a waste when he misses wide.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, look at this. Cutting to the front of the net. He scores! And he's not done yet. Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
The Nighthawks continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Oh, he caught him!
That's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders.
He's got a step! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Oh, wow! Another great stop!
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net, because, man, he needs a rest.
Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Handles the puck. Sends it in deep. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, sitting with a comfortable lead, this penalty is going to mean nothing right now, James. All it means is that everyone's got to stay a little longer.
The Nighthawks win the draw here in their own end. Oh, what a hip check on the play. He delivered that perfectly. Drives to the paint. Here he is with the backhander. They score! And a shorty at that.
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go and attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away. Well, how about this goal, James? It's a beauty as he dangles his way to the net. I mean, he doesn't have much speed, but he recognizes where his opponent is. He just manipulates them at will, and he cashes in.
The Nighthawks are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. Taken by Petrov. Moves it to Girard. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Shot! And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. Well, that was about as big a belly flop as I've seen in a third period in a long time, Cheryl.
Well, listen, you're in control of the game, and you come out like that, incredibly flat. The coach certainly isn't going to like it. They're going to be skating tomorrow.
The sticks are taped, the jerseys are on, and there is no safety net. It is time to do it for real here in the EASHL. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Icebreakers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Moves it around along the half wall. Tripped up on the play, delayed penalty coming up. Off a stick and they can't connect. Let's see the call here.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
The Icebreakers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Scoreless right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Moves it quickly over to Mitchell. Here's a chance, and just got a piece of it to keep it out.
You always have those players who keep the play alive, and he's one of them. He just knows how to shift his weight, shield the puck, and manipulate his opponent to get it to the net. The goaltender outbattles him on this one, but it's a great effort.
He handles the pass, scores, and they capitalize with the extra player on the ice, and it's a power play goal.
Well, using the advantage of having extra ice available to them, James, that's why their most skilled players are on the ice. That one's executed to perfection. Man, he's got such amazing hands here, James, and he's known for it, but he's almost looking at their feet, knowing which way their toes are turning, and he's going the other way. Just beautiful play here to be able to create this goal.
Slides it across, and that goes wide.
He's in the middle of the ice, and he misses by a landslide, James. He rushed his shot, and that's the result.
Hammers a shot, and the save. Oh, that's how you do it. She drops the hip check, and oh, wow. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Grabs it in his own end. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle and makes the routine save. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Into the corner of the attacking area. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. And he takes the dish. And that's broken up. And now it's grabbed by Beagle. Breakaway. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of the crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Takes the feed. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed at the back end. And it's a quick pass to Mitchell. Denies him on the one-timer. He tips it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Scores!
That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all in around you that are going to come and close.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the draw. What a steal in his own end. Turns it over. Oh, look at this chance. Big save by the goaltender. Grabs the puck in the slot. He scores! Jumps right on his own rebound and puts it in the back of the net.
For a second there, I thought he had it, James. I mean, that would have been on the highlight reel, but he can't catch up to it. I mean, it's an A for effort, but it still winds up in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers have been all over them, and there's still plenty of time left in this first. The Nighthawks take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Gets it out of his own end. The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Slides into Davison. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone.
The Icebreakers are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent, and they're anticipating. They're shutting down so quickly and retrieving pucks. When you have that ability to intercept and go the other way, you're a deadly team.
Martinez plays the puck. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. The Icebreakers are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call. The Nighthawks get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Trying to get it out, and his teammate comes up with it. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that scores! Go Shorty! It's a shorthanded one at that!
And this could be a turning point in the game, James. I mean, when you're on the PK and you look to attack like they did, that's unbelievable to recognize the opportunity to jump. And man, did they jump. And they end up capitalizing off of it. But when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin of error here. And he's able to find the back of the net. It's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. And that's just out of reach. Beagle's got it in the defensive end. Takes it to the net. From a tight angle, throws it on net. Wagner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Davison's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Mitchell. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Davison. The Nighthawks carry it along the wall. The Icebreakers will kill off a few extra seconds now. Great reach with the poke check. Disappointing power play effort as they serve up a shorthanded goal, but both teams down back to even strength.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Scores! Oh, wow, what a finish on the one-timer!
It always amazes me, James, because we know where this puck is going, right in his wheelhouse. Everyone knows where this puck is going, but he still converts on it. Amazing shot. There's only certain players that can pull this off, James, and he is one of them. You know that puck is coming to him all the time, but somehow he manages to still get it off.
The Icebreakers have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Moves it to the middle. And that caroms off a swing in front of the net. Moves by the check. Handles the puck at the point. Moves it to the middle. Picked off in front. Quick pass across to Davison. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Stoppage in play, offside the call. The Icebreakers have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. And off the face-off, they take possession. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. A one-sided affair thus far. Let's see if anything changes here with the start of the second. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Nighthawks are going to need to find the details in their game here, James. They're not winning faceoffs. They're not starting with the puck, and it's a real reason why they're behind.
And that's off a stick. And that's knocked away. Scooped up along the wall by Davison. Scoops up the puck now. The Icebreakers going to work on offense. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
The Icebreakers have officially entered route country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
There's a solid collision. Great read with the stick. The Icebreakers gain possession. Jordan's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. And now he angles it across to Martinez. Intercepts it at center. Sends it over. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the hattie.
The Icebreakers can do no wrong this season.
Dominic.
One team set for their maiden voyage here in the EASHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Icebreakers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Fires it on net, and that goes off a stick and off to the side. Quick pass over to Whitaker. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Quick pass to Bader. Puck grab by Dupuis. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! Oh, what a stop! We got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, the game is so intense and competitive, sometimes you can get way too aggressive along the boards. And that minor, it's going to be a boarding call.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Moves the puck. Denied with the leather by Lehman. Horace ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. And he elects to play the puck. Takes the pass. Gonzalez plays it against the boards. Dishes it off. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Winds up from the point. What a strong defensive effort to get down on that one. Jordan's lugging the puck. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Drives it to the crease. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Tries to get the puck to Whitaker. Davison's got it to the side. Poked away in the defensive end. And that's stopped by Wagner. The Icebreakers take it along the wing. Nice dish from the left wing. Quick feed to Gonzalez. And that goes off a player. Penalty coming up. Moves the puck into the attacking area. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Oh, you can see the frustration and the body language in him right now. That's the second penalty he's taken this period, James.
The Nighthawks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
And they'll get it out of the defensive end. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Saunders wins the draw at center. Gonzalez takes the puck. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. And he takes a shot. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
And the puck's booted away. Quick shot, and that's blocked away. And manages to clear the zone. Picked up along the boards by Beagle. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they take care of business on the play. And a stick break setup. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Saunders slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Gonzalez moves the puck. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Denies him!
Lehman's in it to win it here. And you can see with that save, he tracks and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
And now he moves it quickly to lead. Denied by Lehman. The Icebreakers penalty killers come up huge.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
Here in the late going of the frame, the game is still scoreless. Davison's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. The cannon from the point! Big time stop! The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Puts it on net from the point. Oh, and he stomps that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. And the puck leaves the zone. Picked up along the wall by Hura. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. That goes off a twig. And he loses control here. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Well, that brings an end to period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number two set to get underway. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Icebreakers had a brutal start to the first period. I mean, there was no tempo, no pace, and they didn't know what to do when they got the puck. They turned it over. Man, they're lucky that they are in a scoreless game heading into the second.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Off the draw, they take possession. The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! Here's a save by Wagner. There's the whistle as the officials lost sight of the puck. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. The Icebreakers take it across the line. Moves it to Davison. Long reach breaks up the momentum. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. From the point, denies him on the slobber. Delayed penalty coming up here, and he slides it quickly to Gonzalez. With possession along the wall. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Trying to clear the puck from his own end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Tries to get the puck over to Dupuis. Takes a shot. Great save by Lehman.
He loves to take this long-range shot, and he knows that it's not always going to go in, but it's what happens after the shot. You've got traffic in front. The goalie has to make a save. Perhaps someone can get a stick on it and get the rebound.
And they get the puck out of harm's way. The Icebreakers have it now. Takes the feed from his netminder. And he takes the feed.
Whitaker's penalty is almost expired.
The Nighthawks PK unit delivers in a big way. Big time save! Oh my goodness!
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. Such an impressive save, James, and I love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position, it's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Still lots of time left in the period. We're still scoreless. Davison's won the draw here in their own zone.
Lehman's really given life to his team with that last sequence in particular. When you have a desperation save and you're willing to put yourself out there to keep it out of the net, your entire team feels it.
Tries to feed it over to Vader. And now he moves it to Gonzalez. Oh, he gets hit again!
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
To the front! Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove!
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Davison's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty. And they'll roll the power play unit right back out. Saunders has won the draw. Passes it over. Makes a move in front. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Here's a blast. Turns him away. A chance in front. Another pass. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You gotta be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're gonna get the interference call.
Oh, a daunting task for the penalty killing unit here. A 5-on-3 power play.
Playing with a two-player advantage on the 5-on-3 is such an opportunity, but you have to have a sense of urgency that goes along with it. You don't want to be static. You do want to force the coverage to have to move a little bit.
Saunders will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. Whitaker's won the draw here in the defensive zone. The Icebreakers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Big play inside the defensive zone. Davison's out of the box, but they're still short-handed as he steps in to help try to kill off this penalty. Big time stop there.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Davison's ready for the draw as they continue to be short-handed here. The Nighthawks win the draw on their own end. They clear the zone. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Puck picked up by Davison. Here's a chance. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. The Icebreakers' power play has expired. Both teams now back at even strength.
Outplays didn't take games, and this one did not. And the coach will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave them.
Here's a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. Quick stop by Lehman. And he slides it quickly to Dupuis. Now a quick pass to Gonzalez. Gets in front of it. Thunderous collision along the wall. Puck scooped up by Whitaker. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Gonzalez. Oh, what a move. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Beagle. Loses the coverage there. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. Beagle's going to play it against the half wall. Gonzalez carries the puck in his own zone. Sends a pass over. Nice zone entry from the left. Passes it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Delayed penalty looming. Takes it and looks ahead. Look out. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
The end of a period in a tight game and you take a penalty, well, your PK unit, they've got to do a job and get you to the intermission.
They'll go back to work on their special teams. Davison's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And that slides right out to center ice. Tries to get it out of the zone. And that should do it. 20 more minutes in the books. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is a magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the 3rd period is about to go. The Icebreakers start with possession here as they open up short-handed. Bader stick handling in his own zone. Backtracks with the puck but maintains possession. Here they come. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And that's turned aside by Lehman. Takes a shot. Comes up with a big glove save.
I played against a few fast players like this, James, and they made me look like a turnstile. They can maneuver and manipulate at will, and that's exactly what he does. He just can't convert on his opportunity. Gonzalez is about to get out of the box.
The Nighthawks get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there are really no chances.
Comes up with the steal. Gonzalez works the puck in his own zone. Receives the pass. Puts it on net. Denied by the goaltender. Good stand-up hit on the play. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
And the power play has not been good tonight, but it's not about what happened or what's going to happen. It is about right now and finding a way to create some momentum on this one.
Great pressure with the stick. Eagles moving the puck through his own zone. The Nighthawks will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Goaltender's out to play the puck. Here's a short pass to Dupuis. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. And that's knocked away by Vader. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Oh, what a great glove save on the play! Penalty has expired. You got to give the shorthanded unit a lot of credit there.
The countless opportunities on the power play, James. The staff has to figure out if there's some adjustments to be made.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still no score in this one. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. And he coughs it up with the pass. Slides it over with pace to Dupuis. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Gonzalez. The Icebreakers have it from the corner. Quick feed to Gonzalez. And he's got that one. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Nighthawks win the defensive zone faceoff. There he is from the slot. Stones him in front. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Blocked by Raven. The Nighthawks have it now. Clearing attempt. Taken by Vader. And there's the save. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And the Dave's got it in their own end. Fires it, and he gets just enough to keep it out.
Wagner's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Right up the gut into the offensive end. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. Extra attacker out to apply the pressure with the goaltender at the bench. And here comes the judgment from the official.
They got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
The Icebreakers once again send out their power play unit, and what a golden opportunity here.
Power play certainly hasn't been great this evening, but they have to find a way at this critical juncture to break through right now.
An easy save by Lehman. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. And they win the draw on their own end. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Angles it over to Bader. Solid check to slow him down. The Nighthawks gain the zone. Here's a shot. Scores! And hammers that home on the 1T with authority.
Well, we all knew that was coming. How does he have that much time and space? I mean, he is teed up. He is locked and loaded for that delivery, and he makes no mistake, as he usually does.
The Nighthawks have the game's first goal, and this is huge when you look at the time left here, Cheryl.
It's always most difficult to close out the game, James, and with time winding down, you know there's going to be an urgent opponent on the other side that's going to be looking to get the equalizer.
Taken along the wall by Beagle. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. The Nighthawks gain possession of the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. Grabbed along the board by Lee. The power play looking anything but as they give up a short-handed goal with both teams back now at even strength.
Big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
The Icebreakers gain possession. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Nighthawks come up with the defensive zone draw. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Made the stop on the play. Dupuis taking it from his own end. The Nighthawks take possession in the neutral zone. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gonzalez plays it into the offensive zone. And that's poked away. And now it's grabbed by Whitaker. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. And we'll reset things after that icing. Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Saunders won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. A chance to clear. Oh, what a hip check of the old school variety. Beautiful. From the point, they take control of it. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Lehman. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Davison's won a big draw on their own end. On the heels of their blades, trying to get it out. There's the whistle, icing the call. The Icebreakers coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. Trying to clear from the defensive zone. And there we go. Icing is the call. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. save, and he handles it with ease. A critical draw here. And they're gonna fight.
Well, they've been going at it all game long here, James. This was just a matter of time.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. They make their way over to the penalty box, still chirping one another. You can see that it was testy out there, but they'll go back to the box and they'll sit for 5.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. It is all over. They look pretty dialed in between the pipes. Cheryl picking up that shutout.
Yeah, and it was a tough one as well. A lot of shots came his way, but really aggressive, got to the top of his crease. Excellent job.
history being made here tonight in the EA SHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski for EA Sports, their very first game in the league. Oh, this building's electric, and both teams are set to go. The Nighthawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Bork's got it against the boards. Scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
Well, that's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace. Well, some players are just glue players. They make everyone around them better, and he is one of those, James. I mean, his ability to create and pass the puck is unbelievable. He knows where everyone is on the ice. He can manipulate coverage, and that pass is just a clear display of his skill.
We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Nighthawks lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Here we go. Odd man rush here. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Oh, nice use of the boards with the bank pass. And the referee caught that trip on the play. We've got a delayed penalty coming up. Chance in front! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
What an opportunity for the power play here. They've got lots of time to work this 5-on-3.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Oh, a violent collision in the open ice. Stopped by the goaltender.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Centering feed, and he denies that great opportunity there. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. The Nighthawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Quick shot, scores! Oh, the 1T in full effect.
This is his wheelhouse. I mean, this is exactly where he wants the puck. You leave him open for a moment, and his teammates are going to find him. That's what happens here, and he executes like he always does.
Bork's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Puck is dropped, play resumes. And he moves it up to Bork. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Mayu's out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit. Nice poke check. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Into the offensive end now. Good hit to bump him off the puck. The Icebreakers will play from the defensive zone. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
The Icebreakers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And he blocks that one. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Centering feed. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Slides the puck to fourth. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Jordan's got it along the wing. He says, let's get physical in that play.
Jordan's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
And it's a quick pass to Bork. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on there. Hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Brinkman's teammates kill off the penalty.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better. These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
The Icebreakers send their man advantage unit out once more.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. The Icebreakers win it. Into the corner now. Scooped up along the wall by Mailloux. Oh, what an effort to block that shot. Slides the puck over. Shot! Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. And that's offside, stopping the play. Well past the midway mark of this period, a 2-0 hockey game. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. The Nighthawks have possession shorthanded. Loose puck and they're off to the races. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. And that's deflected. Moves it to Jordan. He grabs the puck here at the point. A strong penalty-killing performance on that one is all alone. Oh, a great hustle to break up the breakaway.
That's exactly why you have to have urgency on the back check, James. But when you have that puck on your stick, you have to have the situational awareness and know what's around you. That takeaway is huge.
Shuts him down.
I love the way he gets to the top of his crease. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to fight and find the puck, and he does exactly that to make the save.
Tremendous hip check on the play. And now he moves it quickly to Jordan. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. And the defenders take possession. Mailloux's got it across the line. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. Oh, there's some body contact. Handles the puck from the left side. They are really starting. Score! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
Well, he does a great job of playing these angles perfectly, so when the rebound comes out, with great timing, he's able to get his stick on the puck here, James. It's dirty, it's greasy, and it's a hard-nosed goal.
Here in the late going of the frame, the Icebreakers make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Oh, he hit him and got all of it.
God, that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means...
There we go. They're dropping the gloves.
Well, this is a tone setter, isn't it? The emotions are at a heated, and they're ready to go.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Oh, dong. The Nighthawks clearly win that fight, and now they have to build on the momentum that it's created. You can play physical, you can play fast, but what you do after a fight is really important.
The Icebreakers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Shuts them down.
Davison's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Takes a shot. Oh, great save and a beauty on the play. Blocked in traffic. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Shot! And That one's denied. Here's a shot. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sends the pass over. Fires it on net. Dying seconds and he makes the save. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Davison's the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Gives them nothing in front. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've got a 2-1 game. And they'll start with possession. Oh, lightning quick reflexes on the one-timer. The Icebreakers have had multiple scoring opportunities, but they still trail in the second. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? The Icebreakers played along the wing. Trying to shake loose. He's in, all alone. Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Jordan's looking to break out from behind his own net. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. He's in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Moves it quickly over to Brinkman. Centering pass in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. It's 2-1. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Made the stop on the play. Great reach with the poke check by Mayu. And he shut the door on that last play.
Well, you can just see the frustration, James, as he's shaking his head and his body language. Well, it tells the story. He's in tight. He cannot believe he didn't execute. And a huge save by the goaltender to turn him aside.
Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint. He said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
And that's knocked away by Brinkman. On the wraparound. We got a whistle. the puck's frozen. The Icebreakers need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Tried the corner, but it goes off the side of the net. He's got a step. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. And that slides right out to center ice. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Davison's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 2-1 game. The Icebreakers win that offensive zone face-off. Here's a pass in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Here we go, on-man rush. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. The Icebreakers have had their chances, but they still trail late in the second. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. The Icebreakers gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Jordan. Shot! Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
The Icebreakers have set this up to be a dramatic one tonight.
They put themselves in a good position here at the end of the second period. It ain't easy to get goals in this game, but they got the equalizer, and it's a nice step heading into the third period.
Takes a shot. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away.
You see goaltenders pregame just working on bouncing balls off of the wall and being able to instinctually find it quickly, and that's...
Scores! Oh, a little flick of the wrist was all it needed.
Well, this is his textbook shot, isn't it, James? And it's a beauty. It is the quick release. No one knows where it's going to. Not the goaltender, not the players in front of him. He just finishes. Well, we see him working on this all the time in practice. His beautiful snapshot, it's about getting it off quick. It's not necessarily about how hard, but it's about having that pinpoint accuracy, and this one is disguised, and it fools the goaltender.
Puck grab by Mayu. Feeds it over. There's a save using his chest on the play. Breakaway. Oh, absolutely crushed at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
And a strong effort on that play. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. Here we go, put up or shut up for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Nighthawks are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the third period. Why? They just haven't had the...
Scores! Deuces Wild, as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
The Icebreakers have gone up by 2 now here in the third, and boy, do they look good.
That's sending a message right to start the third period, isn't it, James? Listen, you're dictating the pace in all different areas of the ice. You come out in the third, you get another one. That's a great way to start third.
Oh, great glove save! Where'd that come from?
You know, James, I wasn't a goaltender, so it's hard to put into words how a goaltender can find this puck. I mean, I was a defender, and I couldn't see it half the time. But one thing you know for certain, they have to be focused, they have to be dialed in, and they have to have a sense of where that puck is.
And a great save! Oh, he cracks it perfectly in the offensive end! Quick pass to Baumgartner. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. The Icebreakers have it now. Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. And he takes the feed. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Mayu's got it in the defensive end. Takes the stretch pass in the open ice. Quick feed to Hora. Handles the pass at center. He's got a step, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
Without a doubt, this is a call. I mean, you're in on the breakaway, you're all alone, and then the reach from behind takes out your skates for the trip.
Here's a moment of truth. Save on the penalty shot.
Well, he does a great job of making himself as big as possible, and he doesn't bite first, James.
The Icebreakers have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Off the draw, they take possession. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. And they'll dump it in. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. And he'll come out to play behind the cage. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Dished on over to Keith. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
The Nighthawks once again send out their power play unit.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
The Nighthawks take it across the blue line. And an easy glove save on the play. Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Wilson's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And sends it just out of reach. And he slides it quickly to Keith. Huge steal in his own end. Works it across to Mayu. And that's a great heads-up play by Keith. Oh, the officials were all over that trip. Quick whistle stops the play.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack-load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
The Nighthawks could really open things up with a 5-on-3 power play.
Oh, the 5-on-3 opportunity. Sometimes you can move the puck around the perimeter looking for the perfect play. You gotta shoot the puck.
Horace lugging the puck. Here's a chance. Denies him. He got all of it. He scores. It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal. The Nighthawks definitely needed that one here in the third.
You can feel their energy amping up as they get through this third period, and they'll need to have their best hockey at the last if they want to get back in this one.
Rings the iron.
The Nighthawks are trying to get themselves back in the game, and you can't do that when you keep wiring it off the post. Love the pressure.
Scores on the wraparound. That was gift wrap Christmas present style.
It really was. You got to know where the goaltender is, and you have to know exactly how much space you have, and he just tucks it in the post.
The Nighthawks' perseverance pays off as we are tied here in the back half of the third.
Perseverance, you said it. Just finding a way to get it done and stick with it. That's what they've done, and they found themselves here. They've got the equalizer now. It's a matter of now attacking and finding a way to get on top.
The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Into the attacking end. Here's a shot. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
The Icebreakers have the critical 1-goal lead here in the third. Cheryl, what's the strategy now?
Well, there's a couple of them, and I like to press because I think it's really important. That's how you got the lead, but you have to be very mindful. When the puck turns over, you have to get back to the middle of the ice and certainly protect.
The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive zone. And that's stolen by Williams. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there.
Jordan's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Davison's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here. Just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
The Icebreakers have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a shot. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. Stops it with a glove.
Jordan's back on the ice after serving that.
And here we go. It's a late-going fight here.
Well, they're running out of runway. We were waiting for this one all game, and as the game claws to an end, they find a way to drop the gloves.
And ring the bell, it's over.
Well, that was just a perfectly executed final punch, James. The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way.
The gloves are back on, the buckets are strapped back in, and we still got a game to play here with an upcoming face-off. The Icebreakers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Huber. What a steal in his own end. And he stops that pin in there. Wow. Passed up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Baumgartner stick handling in his own zone. Great stretch pass as he connects. And that's poked away by Mayu. The Icebreakers move it ahead. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot.
That's a fantastic save, James, and you got one of the greatest shooters in the league in terms of their snapshot. He almost snaps his twig in half, and it's a disguise shot, so the goaltender has to be ready to be able to make that instinctual save.
Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats.
The Icebreakers have been the busier team in the shot department, and they lead it late in this third period. Slides it across to Jordan. Puts it on net, and one last save. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. It's a loss in their debut in the EASHL, but Pounder, you tell me, how do you sum this performance up?
Well, I think you have to look at the details of the game and where you can improve and build upon. I mean, you use your first game as a platform, a measuring stick to where you want to get to and how far you want to go. I don't think they should be too disappointed, but hey, when you have expectations to win, you know that the entire team wants to execute on it.
What a treat tonight as two dynamic talents collide. Dauphin's both a sniper and a bomb layer. Hora's ability to punish and batter the opposition was rewarded with an apple. With so much talent on the ice, anything is possible, and it goes down next. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Bullies will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Look out! What a hit! You gotta keep your head up out there.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Honolulu's got the puck in the defensive end.
Panarin's last play was impressive, James. I mean, he's falling. He's almost on 1 foot. Incredible balance, but more importantly, the awareness to know exactly where he was passing and distributing the puck.
Erat's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box. Honolulu's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by 1. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Dauphin's going to play it to the corner. She scores! The go-ahead goal comes short-handed.
This is why you play the game, James. This is not how it's supposed to happen. This is a real deflator for the power play unit. Now they've got some work to do, but man, the other side, there's a ton of momentum going now. I hear coaches preaching all the time, take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't as he drops through that butterfly. He tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck. Gordon's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
The Bullies gain possession. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Loses his balance on the play. Montreal's got possession here in the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Eller.
Erat's almost ready to get back on the ice.
The Dogs' man advantage comes to an end and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
The expectation when you're on a power play is to score a goal, not give up one, James. Tough one to take for this group.
Lots of time left in this period. Montreal's up 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. There's the whistle as the puck goes up and over the glass. The Bullies have taken advantage of their opportunities here in the early going. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Honolulu's got it in their own zone. Here's a shot! Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Grabs the puck at center. Fires it! Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. Score! No! He saved